In this session, we are going to discuss about blood vessels in human being, which is the third component of blood vascular system in man. That is blood vessels. Now, in man, there is a presence of three different types of the blood vessels. So, there are three types of the blood vessels. First, arteries. Then veins and capillaries. So these are the three types of the blood vessels in the circulatory system of man. Now first, these two, arteries and veins, we are going to discuss mainly about these two types of the blood vessels. Capillaries, they are the thinnest blood vessels having a single layer. So, mainly we are going to discuss about these two types of the blood vessels. First, artery and veins. Now, first of all, we are going to compare these blood vessels, artery and veins, with respect to their external appearance, their location, and then we will compare with the internal structure of these blood vessels. So, first of all, we are going to discuss about arteries. Now, arteries, these are the blood vessels which are thick-walled and deeply situated blood vessels in the body of human beings. So, arteries are thick-walled blood vessels and are deeply situated under the muscles in the body of human beings. Now, artery, these are the blood vessels which carries the blood away from the heart. Arteries carries the blood away from the heart, and most of the arteries, they carries oxygenated blood away from the heart. But there is an exception. While discussing about the internal structure of human heart, we have seen that pulmonary artery, so this is the only exception, pulmonary artery, it carries deoxygenated blood from heart, that is away from the heart to the lungs. So most of the artery carries oxygenated blood from heart to different organs. Only pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from heart to the lungs. So artery in man, they starts in the heart. So artery starts in heart and ends into the organs. They starts in the heart and they ends into the different organs. So they carries the blood away from the heart. And arteries, they are not having any valves. Arteries, they do not contain any valves because the blood which is flowing into the arteries, the blood is pumped by the heart, and due to the pumping action, the blood, it flows into the heart. So there is not possibility of backflow of the blood is there. So arteries, they are not provided with valves. Now, veins, second type of the blood vessels. Now these veins, these are thin-walled blood vessels. Veins are thin-walled and are superficially situated blood vessels. So veins are thin-walled blood vessels and veins are superficially situated blood vessels in man. Now veins, they carry the blood towards the heart. Veins carries the blood from different organs of the body into the heart, and most of the veins carries deoxygenated blood. And here is also exception, pulmonary vein. It carries oxygenated blood from lungs to the heart. So, most of the veins carries blood towards the heart from different body organs, and the blood is deoxygenated. But only pulmonary vein, it carries oxygenated blood from lungs to the human heart. And these veins, they start in the organs and ends in the heart. Veins, they starts into the different organs and they ends into the human heart. And veins, so in the arteries there are no valves, but veins, they are provided with valves at regular interval. At regular interval in the veins, there is a presence of valves to avoid the backflow of the blood. In the arteries, the blood, it is pumped, and due to the pumping action of the heart, there is no possibility of backflow of the blood is there. But in the vein, suppose the blood is flowing into the direction of the heart, then this blood is first, the blood is flowing against the gravity. Second, there is no force involved in the vein, the blood which is flowing into the vein. So there is a possibility of backflow of the blood is there. And to avoid this, the veins, they are provided with valves at regular intervals. Now, we are going to compare these points. Arteries, thick-walled, deeply situated. Veins, thin-walled, superficially situated. Arteries take the blood away from the heart. Veins take the blood into the direction of the heart. Arteries carries oxygenated blood. Veins carries deoxygenated blood. Only pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from heart to the lungs. Only pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood from lungs to the heart. Artery, they do not have valves. Veins, they are provided with valves at regular interval. Now, we are going to compare these blood vessels again with respect to their internal structure. So here, we are going to draw a simple diagram for transverse section of artery and transverse section of vein. So with the help of these transverse sections, we are going to discuss about their internal structure. Now, as we are saying, the arteries, they are thick-walled blood vessels and veins are thin-walled blood vessels. Now, while discussing about the internal structure, we will have to discuss about the wall of the blood vessels. So, first of all, now we are going to discuss about the wall of the blood vessels. The wall of both these blood vessels. So, here we are drawing TS of artery and TS of vein. Now, the wall of both these blood vessels, that is artery and veins. Artery and veins. So, wall of both the blood vessels, it is formed by means of 3 layers. So, there is a presence of 3 layers in the wall of both these blood vessels. The outermost layer in the wall of artery as well as in the wall of vein, it is called as tunica externa. Now, this is the outermost layer in the case of arteries as well as in the case of veins. Now, this tunica externa, it is also called as tunica adventitiae. Another name, that is tunica adventitiae. And this layer, tunica externa or tunica adventitiae, is a fibrous layer. It is a fibrous layer and consists of collagenous fibers as well as yellow elastin fiber. So, it is a fibrous layer, consists of white, that is collagenous fibers, and yellow elastin fiber. And this layer, tunica externa, function wise, it provides strength to the blood vessels. So, it is responsible for providing strength to the blood vessels, artery as well as veins. Now, this layer, tunica externa, it is supplied with nerves as well as it is also supplied with blood vessels called as vasa vasorum. So, these are the blood vessels, vasa vasorum, supplying blood to the blood vessels. So, we are going to say vasa vasorum are the blood vessels of blood vessels, because artery and veins, they also requires oxygen, they also requires nutrition. So, blood is supplied to the walls of these blood vessels. with the help of vasa vasorum. So we are saying vasa vasorum are the blood vessels of blood vessels. So the second layer, middle layer, is called as tunica media. Now, as the name suggests, it is the middle layer, tunica media, and is consisting of muscular layer. It is a muscular layer. Then third, innermost layer, it is called as tunica interna. It is the innermost layer, and this layer, tunica interna, it consists of two parts. It is divided into two parts. The outer layer, in tunica interna, it is an elastic layer. It is elastic layer, and inner layer, it is endothelium. Now this layer, elastic layer, it is made up of elastin, yellow fibers, and endothelium, it is made up of simple squamous epithelium. So this is about the wall of both these blood vessels, consisting of three layers: tunica externa, tunica media, tunica interna. Tunica externa, also known as tunica adventitia, which is the outermost layer, provides strength to the blood vessels, consisting of fibers, that is collagenous and yellow elastin fibers. Tunica media, middle layer, which is a muscular layer. Innermost layer, tunica interna, consisting of two parts. Outer part, it is elastic, consisting of yellow fibers. Inner part, endothelium, consisting of simple squamous epithelium. Now, with the help of a very simple diagram, we are going to understand about these three layers. That is about the thickness of these three layers. Now, first, we are going to draw the outermost layer in the arteries, which is tunica externa. This is tunica externa, which is a fibrous layer consisting of collagenous as well as yellow elastin fibers. Now in the veins, this is tunica externa, and in the figure, you are going to clearly observe about the difference between the thickness. In the veins, tunica externa is the thickest layer, and in the arteries, tunica externa is thinner compared to in veins. So we are going to label this tunica externa. Now the middle layer, tunica media. So this is tunica media in the arteries, which is a fibrous layer consisting of both collagenous and yellow fibers. So this is tunica media, thickest in the case of arteries. Now in veins, it is thinner. Tunica media. Again, it is muscular layer consisting of white and yellow fiber. So we are going to label this tunica media. Now, the innermost layer, tunica interna, consisting of outer part, that is elastic, consisting of yellow elastin fibers. So here we are going to draw again. It is thicker in the arteries compared to the veins. So this is elastic. In the veins, it is thinner. So this is elastic. Outer part of tunica interna. But the innermost layer, endothelium, which is formed by means of simple squamous epithelium. So here we are going to draw this. A layer of cells of simple squamous epithelium. So this is endothelium. Again here in the veins, endothelium. A layer, cellular layer of simple squamous epithelium. So these are the three layers in the wall of the arteries as well as in the veins. Tunica externa, tunica media, tunica intima. Tunica externa is the outer layer in the arteries which is thinner compared to the veins. Tunica media, it is thicker in the arteries and thinner in the veins. And in this figure, you are going to observe the difference between the lumen. The lumen of the artery, it is narrow. So it is lumen. The lumen of the artery is narrow and the lumen of the veins, it is wider. So again, we are going to compare these artery and veins one more time, or we are going to summarize all these points. In man, three types of the blood vessels are there: artery, veins and capillaries. Now these capillaries, these are it is the thinnest blood vessels in human beings, consisting of a single layer. So suppose we are going to draw a transverse section of capillaries. So it consists of only a single layer, that is endothelium. This is layers of capillaries. It consists of only a single layer and these are the thinnest layer. Now these two, arteries and veins, these are the main blood vessels, both consisting of a wall of three layers: externa, media and interna. Arteries, thick walled, deeply situated under the muscles. Veins, thin walled, superficially situated under the skin. Arteries carries the blood away from the heart. Veins carries the blood in the direction of the heart. Artery carries oxygenated blood. Only pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood towards lungs. Veins carries deoxygenated blood. Only pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. And this is about the walls. Tunica externa, it is thicker in veins, thinner in arteries. Tunica media, thicker in arteries, thinner in veins. Or we are going to say that in veins, tunica media is not properly developed. Innermost layer, that is tunica interna, consisting of elastic and endothelium layer. And this endothelium in the veins is responsible for forming valves at regular intervals to avoid the backflow of the blood. So here we will discuss about the third type, the third component of the blood vascular system in man, that is blood vessels.